Oh,
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the call and the banstas. Only me and Diesel here tonight. Good evening, Diesel. How are you?
Yeah, all good, mate. You? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Sounds like you got a bit of a cold there, Claude.
Yeah, I've got a terrible cold because the heat has been switched off, and now I've caught a cold. Anyway, I have to grin and bear it, and have a lot of hot drinks tonight. Let's. Yeah, good evening, everyone in the chat. I won't go through it because we haven't got much of it. Even I've got to move about tonight, so we're going to go very quickly through things. Put your scores up, what you think as well, as we go through all the games, the predictions of all the games. Yeah, we start with a game that kicks off in about 55 minutes' time. Wolverhampton Wanderers play Crystal Palace. Diesel, how do you see that one going, my friend?
I can see that being a draw, Claude. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. I think Palace play better away than what they do when they're at home. And Wolves are a little bit hit and miss at the moment. So I'm going to go for a 1-1, a share of the spoils. 1-1 draw.
Right. I fancy Wolves. I fancy Wolves tonight. I think the home. I think this is one I fancy Wolves to win tonight. I'm going to go 2-0 to Wolves. I don't know what everyone in the chat thinks. It's that game starts, by the way, at 8 o'clock. I think it's. I'm not sure if it's a box office game, but it's on. I think it's on one. I think it's either a box. I think it is a box office game. Then on to tomorrow, the lunchtime game. Interesting one. Sheffield United, Manchester City. Diesel, how do you see that one go? Interesting because Sheffield United have played well, but not been getting the results. Can you see them actually get put in a surprise tomorrow against Man City?
No. No, not at all. Listen, they can't even they can't score, Claude, let alone win a game. And I think Man City are going to roast them, if I'm honest. I'm going to go for a 3-0 away win. I can't even see them scoring, mate, United. So, yeah, 3-0 Man City.
I think they've been unlucky, and I think they're going to be a bit unlucky again. I just feel Man City will just edge this one. Aguero's not is injured again, so they will just edge it. They had a difficult game in midweek. Not a difficult game, but they've had a European game in midweek away. They might feel the effects of it. I'm going to go 2-1 Man City on that one, but I still think they'll win. Then comes 3 o'clock kickoff. Interesting game, this. Burnley, who I thought were very, very unlucky against Spurs. Kept them very quiet for long periods of the game. I think Spurs only had 3 shots on goal in that game. Had a lot of possession, but they couldn't get unlock that Burnley defence. And just right at the end, the man of the moment for them, for Spurs this season, Son, got the goal. How do you think Chelsea will get on there tomorrow afternoon?
I think they're going to win, but I think they're going to win, Claude. But I think they're just going to scrape it. This won't be a walk in the park. It's going to be it's going to be a cold day up at Burnley, mate. Let's be honest. However, I do think the quality will shine through in the end. So I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea. Chelsea to score the winner in the last 5 minutes. Come on, I'm going for it today.
So what's that? Hold on, mate. I've lost where are we?
Big up, Doug. Hope you're well, mate. Yeah, no worries, mate.
Actually, I'm going 2-0 Chelsea. I think I was thinking about this game today. Burnley are just having no luck at all at the moment. Chelsea are very good away from home. We'll hit them on the break. I'm going to go 2-0 Chelsea. Next one is the evening kickoff, no, the late afternoon kickoff. The champions, Liverpool, we got back to winning ways last week against Sheffield United. Also in the midweek, beat Midtjylland in Europe. How do you see this one against West Ham, who have been playing very well lately. They got that draw against Spurs. They were a bit unlucky against Man City. I thought they really played well there as well. How do you see this one going? A tough one to call, I suppose, for you, is it? Or...
It would have been tough if it was at West Ham, but because it's at Liverpool, I can't see anything other than a home win, Claude. If I'm honest, I do think West Ham will score though, but I'm going to go. I'm going to go 3-1 Liverpool. 3-1.
I think I've got to agree with you. I think I'm going to go 3-0. Actually, I've got to agree with you. I think Liverpool now starting to find their form a bit, and I've just got that feeling. West Ham, no Antonio, hamstring injury.
Was he out? Is he?
Yeah, that's a big loss for him. I was just saying that if he was playing, they would have given him a good game. I just feel without Antonio, it's a big loss for West Ham, and I'm going to go 3-0 to Liverpool. Right. That's them games completed. Then we go on to Sunday. Be free to put what you think in the chat, by the way. Sunday, Aston Villa against Southampton, 12 o'clock kickoff. How do you see that one going, Diesel?
And again, that's a tough one, isn't it? I'm going to go 1-0, Claude. I think a draw. I'm going to go a draw. Two teams who can. One game they play brilliant. The next game they're dreadful. I think they're going to cancel each other out. Therefore, I'm going to go 1-1. Draw written all over it, in my opinion.
You're going to go. Funny enough, what did I say? What game did I say just now?
Villa versus Southampton.
Yeah, I've lost the bloody thing there. Yeah, I've actually gone the same as you, mate. I've gone a 1-1 draw.
Come on, Claude, you know.
I can't believe
it's like one mind, Claude, isn't it? One mind.
And the reason I think Southampton are a tricky team to forecast, but done very well against Everton. Aston Villa,
no.
They lost that game against Leeds, didn't they, last week? Was it Leeds they lost to last week? Was it Leeds? No, I'm going to go.
That was Leeds, 3-0, wasn't it?
Yeah, so I'm going to go forward. I agree with you on that one. I'm going to try. Another interesting game is the game at 2 o'clock, Newcastle against Everton. Where did you see that game?
Hang on, mate. Sorry, super chat from Joseph. Really nice guy, Joseph. He's put, thank you, Joe, for your contribution, mate. Much appreciated for the super chat. Joseph has put this. Big up, Claude and Diesel. Hope are good. I had a hard day yesterday. Had abuse on Twitter from this guy who was in his 20s. I hope Arsenal win Sunday. Joseph, listen, mate, I think Claude and I know a thing or two about abuse on Twitter. Mate, listen, ignore them. Easy to say, but you know what? My mentality is, unless they're paying your bills and paying your way in life, you're never going to meet them. Who are they, mate? Just sad people hiding behind a keyboard. Would they say it to your face? No. So there you go, mate. Ignore it. Top man, Joe. Don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry about it. All family, mate. We'll go for each other.
Yeah. It's all part of YouTube, isn't it, as well? Really, just carry on, isn't it? So, thank you for the super chat, Joseph.
Yes, Joe. Thank you, mate.
How would we go for Newcastle Everton?
Right, Newcastle. Oh, see again. Actually, no. Saying that, Everton lost their last game. I think they're going to bounce back in this game, Claude. I'm going to go. I'm going to go.
There you go, the same as me, yeah.
I'm going to go 3-1 Everton.
Oh no, you're going 3-1. I'm going 2-1. I'm going to go 2-1.
I knew you was going to say that.
And I think it'll be closer than your one, but I think Everton will need to bounce back after that disappointment. And I think this is a sort of game that will give Everton those spaces to exploit Newcastle. So I'm going to go, as I said, I'm going to go for Everton 2, Newcastle 1. I'm going to go on that one. Now, let's see, here we go. They're going to call this, they call this the big one, the Park the Bus Derby. It's coming up.
I know which one you're about.
First, before I make my comment, it's Manchester United against the Arsenal, Ollie against Arteta, Rashford against aubameyang. It's so many interesting. Partey against Bruno. There's so many different games going on there. Pogba against Xhaka. How do you see this one, Diesel?
You know what, right? Everyone's been asking me all week what my prediction is going to be for this game, and I've kept quiet on purpose, obviously, because I know we're doing this tonight. I'm going to be honest with you, Claude. I'm going to go against the masses because I'm honest. I think we're going to lose. I think we're going to lose 2-0. Personally, I do. I think we're going to lose 2-0. And I'll tell you why. Right? But all it is, Claude. Every year I hear, "Oh, this is the worst Man United team I've ever seen." Right? You know, and obviously growing up, we've seen some amazing Man United teams. And right, so we say that every year, right? Year by year, they get worse and worse and worse. And yet, year by year, we can't beat them, Claude. We have a mental block whenever we go to Old Trafford. And for that reason, I cannot see us winning this. And plus, they're in form as well. I think we're going to go there negative. They've got the players to hurt us. And therefore, I'm going to go 2-0 up. 2-0 Man United, unfortunately. I hope I'm wrong.
We'll give Terry scores at the end. We'll do our scores and then we'll tell you what Terry's individually given the scores are. Yeah. I'm gonna say this. I've got a horrible feeling that we're going to get the same sort of game that we got last week with Man United Chelsea. Last week was it? Yeah, last week it was. Yeah, because. You say 2. I think Arteta will go there and just completely part the bus. I think he'll rely on the break. I think we've got a chance of winning the game if we, because I think what will happen. The only way I think we can win the game is if they've got complacency, because they've had 2 big wins. They might think Arsenal are a bit of a soft touch because they've had 2 big wins. That's the only way I think we can get a result. But I don't think it'll happen that way. I think Solskjaer will probably be too scared to go. I think Arteta will be too scared to go. I think it'll be 0-0 because of what's happened to them in their recent league games this season. I just feel that, in Europe is different, but he seems to play a different sort of game in the league. He changes the formations for the league, Premier League. And I think he's scared of losing as well. I think they're both scared of losing. I'm going to say this is going to be another ball fest. I'm sorry to say it, but just as well we haven't got paid for this ball fest. 0-0. I'm going on that game. 0-0. I'm going. You're going 2-0 Man United.
Yeah. So what you don't
say it is? That's what we are here for.
You don't think there's going to be any goals at all whatsoever in this game, right?
I just feel that Arteta will go there and completely. Just play for the draw. I think there was no one. And you look at Solskjaer last week. They both teams are scared because since they lost 6-1 to Spurs,
Yeah.
it means that it's put them in a bit of a. How can I say it? It's made them be a bit more careful, more cautious. Look at them against Chelsea. They're more intent on not letting them goals in. We know where Arteta so far has been this season. We even played 3 at the back yesterday against Dundalk, so he's not going to change it anyway. any system. I'd be very surprised if he does. Well, he might surprise them. He might come out and go at them. But I think he's too scared to lose on the counter. So I think it'll be 0-0.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, this is what makes me laugh, right? About this divide we've got. Yeah, you just summed it up there. Too scared to lose. Yeah, and all I've heard all week was Emery's massive. Look, we're not going to go into it now. It's not the time. But Emery's massive problem was he was too scared to lose, Claude. Right? You've just summed it up there. Same with Arteta. So, what's the difference? Right? What's the difference? Yeah, Man United, they're not great, right? Look at our front, our front three. Those players we've got on paper should be enough to cause problems to any team in this league. Yeah, but we waste them. So we waste them. It's an absolute joke. Go on.
Yeah, I agree, and that's the way I see it. I can't see it, but I could be wrong. I hope I am wrong, and I hope it's a nice open game and an entertaining one. We used to, many night Arsenal games used to be really entertaining, didn't they? But I just don't feel that it's going to happen. I think it will. Then it's the one at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium tomorrow night. Tottenham Hotspur. Surprising defeat last night against Royal Antwerp. Was it Royal Antwerp? I think it's a Royal Antwerp. Anyway, surprising defeat, and Mourinho didn't didn't cover it up either. And that's what I like about Mourinho. No cover up.
Exactly.
He wasn't good enough. Not acceptable. He said you give players a chance, and they don't take it. And that's what I like to see them, mate. I don't want to see all this bullshit. Well, this and that. He fronted it out, said what he felt. He'll say the same, and it's not as if he won't tell them himself in the dressing room what he's telling the public. So he'll tell them as well what he feels. And I think that will give him a kick, and I think they'll win 2-0 at home. I think that will give them a kick tomorrow. Brighton are not a bad side, but I just get that feeling that they want to put that right, and that might be a good kick up the backside they needed, and I think they'll win 2-0.
Right. Okay.
What about you?
Right. So I'm going to go Spurs 3, Brighton 1. I'm going 3-1. No way is he going to let these players off. Do you know what, Claude? I totally agree with you, right? Because what I like about Mourinho is he calls players out. He's not afraid to call the team out. And I like that because, my opinion is these players nowadays are so mollycoddled, so looked after and protected by their agents. And to talk to them, you have to go through the agents, yeah? Right? Mourinho is an old school manager who is not afraid to ruffle feathers and upset players, right? If needed. And I love that. Chris Wilder's another one. He's the same, right? They are the last of the old school managers, right? And no doubt he would have given him a rollicking, right, in the dressing room, yeah, because he don't like to be embarrassed, and the players embarrassed him. So I think he will get them pumped up for this game. They're at home. Brighton have been playing well, but playing well and getting a result are two different things. They just can't win they just can't get a result. So I think they're going to do it 3-1. Wouldn't surprise me if this is the game that Bale turns up in. But yeah, probably Bale, Son, and Kane on the score sheet. But yeah, 3-1. I'm going to go 3-1, as agreed with Eric Cartman. Big yourself. So Kevin Mark. Big up, Kevin. Go on, mate.
So anyway, let's get back to what we were talking about.
I'll say 3-1 next. God, talk about a snore-fest, eh? Check out the next game, Claude. This is a snore-fest.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
Take us through that game then. What you got for that one?
Right, so boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, we have Fulham versus the mighty West Brom. I'll tell you something. Anyone pays 15 notes for that.
It's the wooden spoon game, innit? The wooden spoon game, innit?
Yeah. Oh, Claude. God, I don't even know how to call this. Now, this for me is a 0-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going 0-0, mate. I'm going 0-0. I'll just... Oh, boring. It's just got 0-0 written all over it, let's be honest. 0-0, I'm going.
You're going 0-0.
Yeah. Cancel each other out. Both too scared not to lose, mate. That's what I think with those two. Exactly, Samuel. Exactly, mate. Exactly.
I'm going to go 1-1 because I don't think either team can defend. So I think it'll be 1-1. I think it'll be 1-1. I think Fulham will get. Would it be their? No, be their second point of the season. I think they drew with. Who did they draw with? They drew another game, didn't they? But anyway, that'll be their second draw of the season. But I'm afraid it's not looking good. I don't think either side will survive this year. No, I can't. I can only see one result there. Yeah, you're right. A draw is the only result. You're going 0-0. I'm going to be a bit more general. I'm going to say it's 1-1.
Yeah.
And the next game is Leeds against Leicester. Is it or Leicester against Leeds?
Leeds and Leicester. Leeds. Right. Leeds at home.
Leeds at home.
Yeah.
Not that it makes much these days, is it? With no crowds.
Exactly.
What do you see on that
one? See, this is a tough one for me. Do you know what? I'm gonna tip Leeds to win. I'm gonna go 2-1 Leeds. 2-1 Leeds.
I thought Leicester done a job on us last week, and I can see them getting another draw. I can see them getting a draw on this one, though, because Leeds will give them at home. I'm going to go 2-2. I'm going to go 2-2 on that one. I just feel that, 2-2. I'm going to get now I'm going to get up Terry's scores. If you give me 1 minute, I'm going to get them up. 1 minute, let me get them up.
Oh, yeah, that's the end of a minute.
Yes, let's go through Terry's scores.
Daniel De Silva, £15 to watch Fulham and West Brom. No, thanks.
Yeah, that's so true. It's a box office game, believe it or not. Yeah. Terry, this is where Terry goes this week. Terry has gone. He's gone. Wolves 2, Palace 1. He's going in the 8 o'clock game. He's going Sheffield United 0, Manchester City 2. He's been copying me, the fucker, hasn't he? Burnley 1, Chelsea 3. Terry actually believes the Liverpool West Ham will be a draw. He's going for a draw. He likes.
Yeah, I know. I'll see that.
He likes to have a dig at big teams, isn't it? Right, you know. So he's going Liverpool 1, West Ham 1, Aston Villa 1. He's bloody copying it, isn't it? A lot there. Southampton 1, Newcastle 1, Everton 2. He's copying me again. Oh, I don't know. He's copying you on this one. No, you said United. He's got Man United 1, Arsenal 1.
No, he's not. No, he didn't. He changed it. He put Man United 1, Arsenal 10.
No, he's got 1. Yeah.
Come on, Claude, would that surprise you?
Actually, surprise, he's gone for a Tottenham win. So he's kissing Mourinho's backside this week.
I told you, he's a closet Mourinho fan.
Right, and 1. Can you believe it?
He's a closet fan.
He's on the same as me on Fulham. He's copying me a lot here. Same as me, Fulham 1, West Brom 1.
He's seen the light, Claude. He knows we're right. And Terry, I know you somewhere, wherever you are, I know you're watching, right? I know you're watching. I know deep down you agree with us, mate. You want to be in the cult. He wants to be in the cult.
Still probably doing that bathroom.
Sammy Pinsey knows. Look, there is a copycat. Sammy knows. Come on.
And then he's going Leeds 3, Leicester 1. So there we go. There's Terry's scores. We're all registered. I've actually marked them down so you don't cheat. So these are not going to go out of my sight, these scores, because I know what you're like, Terry. I don't know. You made out that you got 12 a lot of points last week, and I don't believe you. I've marked them all the scores down. Anyway, they're the scores for the game. Let's have a look in the chat. Is there anything interesting in the chat?
Yeah, Simon, he's got a day off. He's using up his annual leave. Claude has allowed him 1 day off, only 1 day, mind you. So, look at this. Yeah. Claude's looking handsome today. See, Claude?
No, no, I'm worried about if I've got this COVID now thing. I haven't got it.
God, say that.
I don't know.
But yeah, hey, listen, guys, what's going on with the likes? There's 107 people watching. There's 58 likes. Can we at least get them to 100? Even though there's 108 watching, that would be kind of cool, actually. Come on, smash those likes. Would you take Sari?
No. I think no. Anything else in the comments there? Some people are going. Anyone predict any scores for the Arsenal game? Any odd predictions for the big one at the weekend? There, can you see on the score? Anyone predict?
Yeah, as we was going through them, the guys were putting they were putting their scores in. From memory, I didn't see many people opting for an Arsenal win. Believe it or not. Look at my guy Jake. How's it feel to be COVID-free, Jake? Hope you're good, mate. Hope you're good. Hope you've made a full recovery and you're out and about. Oh, you shouldn't be out. Stay in. But yeah, hope you're good, mate. Hope you're good.
Like Charlie says it's 0-0 or 1-1. Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie put a goalless 1-1, didn't he? A goalless draw, 1-1.
Oh, please don't. Please, I don't want this. I hate this trust the process. I'm banning this from the chat now. This trust the process. I'm not having it. Charlie going on about trust the process. He's getting worse than his son.
No, you really are Terry's dad, Charles, aren't you?
Oh, Jesus.
Telling you, trust the process. Do you know what makes me laugh? Charlie, a man of your age, right, who's seen Arsenal over God knows how many years. You, of all people, should not be falling for this, mate. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, surely.
Oh, someone's gone. Hold on. What's this say? Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah, what's this? Bad Boy says 2-1 Arsenal.
Come on, Bad Boy.
And JCP says 8-2 Arsenal.
8-2. JCP, stay off the drugs, man. Seriously, stay off those drugs. The high grade. Exactly, Omar. It just winds me up. Do you know what? We should ban the word process, Claude. We should ban that.
Hey?
We should ban the word process from the stream. Stan, behave. Come on. People, if someone can tell me what the process is, maybe there's a chance we might believe in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Look, MN. The process is rusting.
I'm sick of hearing that word. I am. You're right. I don't want to hear it either.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying it, Claude. But when you ask someone, okay, then what is it? They're like, I don't know. Oh dear, amount of sheep in this fan base is just a joke. Look, Charles, I don't trust Terry, let alone the process. Exactly, Charles. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, mate. Name me another club who talks about process. Trust this, trust that. Only Arsenal, isn't it? 16 years for a process. All right, mate. Okay. What does process mean? Stan, I don't know what it means. That's why I'm asking you, because I don't. Tell me what I'm supposed to believe in. You was the one who put the comment earlier, mate. You tell me what it is. That's the question I should be asking you. I'll wait. Come back and let me know what the process is. Thank you for the super chat. Gio!
Arsenal 3, he says. Pepe back hat-trick. Oh, I wish. Oh, we can dream, can't we? We can dream. Gio,
it wouldn't surprise me if he gets dropped for this game, mate. That's another thing, Claude, isn't it? It's who he's going to start, because he took Pepe off yesterday, didn't he? Which I thought was a bit okay. Why are you taking him off? Then I thought, okay, if he's starting in this game, then okay, I'll get it. But if he's not, again, you got to ask the question.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Joe Willock, I thought, played brilliant last night. You know, what's his reward going to be? You know, it's just got to ask the question. But thanks, cheers, Joe, mate. Much appreciated for that, mate. Conwis, Deezer and Claude, who is better, Mustafi or Maguire? Maguire, mate. All day long.
You have to ask.
Yeah, Maguire.
Yeah.
Maguire. Although I don't rate him. I don't rate Maguire, if I'm honest. I don't rate him, but he's better than Mustafi. Here we go. This is the process, Claude. To suck up Arteta and back him, whatever he does. That is what I think it is, mate. If that is what it is, then no, count me out. I'm not one of them. Not me, sorry.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Terry is the new tie. Do you know what?
I think I saw the other last night who the new tie is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't go down there.
Oh no, mate, I know. Unbelievable. But right, 78 likes. Come on, guys, 100, 100, please.
100. Well, that's the difficult.
Come on, get us to 100.
100, then we can disappear for the night.
Exactly.
Because I need to know. I can't stay long tonight. I've got to go on another channel in a minute. I don't know how long I'm going to last because I've got a horrible cold.
Tell the people about that. Tell the people about that, because you're on very shortly, aren't you? Where can people find you? On is it live? Is it a live stream?
Yeah, we're going on Stephen Featley's channel in the which is promoting the liver cancer for young kids. So we'll be on that. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, by the way, Stephen. It's his birthday today. Birthday boy, Stephen Featley. Birthday. Happy birthday, Stephen.
Birthday, Stelios.
I'm sure our friend Charlie will be in that chat as well. Will you be there, Charlie, for Stephen's thing? I don't know. How's the neighbours, Claude? Don't ask. Don't ask. Please don't ask. But thank you for the chat, the money. Thank you for the donation, mate.
She's knackered. She's knackered, mate. She's knackered. He's given her half an hour's grace, and then as soon as his stream's done, he's going to go back in here and finish the job off, mate.
I can't even last half a minute. Now I half an hour.
An entire song. God, why is it whenever me and you do a stream, it always turns that way in the end, doesn't it?
I come quicker than Usain Bolt. Anyway, let's go. Anyway,
come quick like a first class stamp. Pleasure. Go on, mate. Oh,
yeah. So,
yeah, Charlie's going to be there. I'll see you there.
No, all of them be there. Herbert's there. Our family is just like a dysfunctional family, says Daniel the Flying Gooner. I hope you're well, Daniel. How's your channel going, mate? I hope it's doing all right. And thank you for the donation as well. Yeah, it says our fans' face is like a dysfunctional family. Yeah. I'm afraid that's what it's like, mate. If Daniel, go and have a look at the football terrace. Have a watch that. That's if you want some fun. If you want to have some fun. Who else is there in the chat? Sorry.
So you got my guy Bertrand. Big up, Bertrand. Hope you're good, mate. Hope you're good. Daniel Carty's in the house. Good. This is a good question. Caleb, hope you're well, mate. I'm a Chelsea fan. I just want to ask, why is the Arsenal fan base so divided? Very good question, mate. Very good question. You go on,
And
you already lost that one.
the answer is, I think it's more to do. A lot of it is to do because it wasn't divided. I think a lot of it is to do with the fan channel, AFTV.
Yeah.
I think it has divided it a little bit because people didn't like it, don't like it. People say, there's a lot of, and I think that's caused a lot of it. To be honest with you, not AFTV's fault. It's just the way people are. The people can't accept it, and unfortunately, there's a lot of people that can't accept it. There's loads of people that love it. So, but you can't please everyone, and I think that's what's divided it really a lot of it. Right? That's my take on it, because there are a lot of people in social media that do vlogs and who do their own thing, their own blogs and everything like that, that feel they've not been thrown out of the spotlight a bit by AFTV, and this is what's caused the rift. That's all it is. And they think you don't represent our club. We the other lot will say you don't represent our club, and that's where it begins and where it ends. Wenger, I think Wenger did do a lot. The Wenger debate didn't help either, because, as you know, the protests and everything like that. Unfortunately, I was part of that as well, because I just wanted to change the club, but it did get out of hand by a few individuals who went a bit over the top. But that's life.
Yeah, it's Wenger, mate. For me, it's Wenger.
That started it.
No, yeah, I'm not saying it's all him, but that's what started it. Little things like that. The Ozil situation again. Some are for him, some are against him. A lot of people, when it comes to Wenger, because of what he's done for the club, it should be up to him when he goes and how he goes. And then some people are like, well, hang on a minute, no, he's an employee of the club. Who is he? He's not bigger than the club. But because Wenger has so much power, really, Claude, if we're honest, he's not bigger than the club, but it looked like he was. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where a lot of fans sort of fell out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, what you've got a lot also, since social media's been arrived on the scene as well, we go all around the world. The club goes all around the world. The fan base goes all around the world. And that also brings a division, because not everyone, as you know what everyone agrees. There are a lot in that will have used the platform to make a name for themselves as well. They use YouTube as an excuse. There are a lot that are not genuine actual Arsenal fans. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree. That's what I think anyway. Only difference, Kevin Mark, was he saying there? Kevin, another good, lovely guy. What's Kevin saying?
Kevin's put, only difference between Chelsea and Arsenal fans is that Chelsea fans don't accept mediocrity, and Arsenal fans accept the way our club is run. Fact.
Yeah.
Fact.
Well
said, Kev. Fact.
No doubt about it, because if their manager they can get the sack for winning the Champions League, never mind finishing out of the top four. And this is what I'm saying. It hasn't hurt. I had this argument with Terry. It's not good to change, but we ain't done Chelsea any harm, has it? Keep changing managers. Lee said it the other day. No. If you're looking at success over the last 15 years, they're up there, aren't they?
Yeah, they're up there, Claude. But you know what it is? There's a lot of Arsenal. There's a large part of the Arsenal fan base who go on about we are classy. We're too classy for that. We're too, is it too classy to want to win? Do you know what I'm saying? Listen, we allowed a man here, right, to spend 22 years here. And all I get told, Claude, is, well, he must love Arsenal because he turned down Real Madrid, he turned down Barcelona, he turned down Bayern Munich, he turned down all these other top clubs. My answer to that is, yeah, of course he did, because he knows none of them clubs, Claude, would have accepted this crap. Fact. They would have. Do you think he'd have lasted at Real Madrid? Right? One season, he don't win nothing, Claude. He's out. He's out. Right? He failed at this club, and yet every year he got a pay rise. So, name me another club who rewards failure with a pay. Do Do you know what I'm saying? It just don't happen. You know, and Conwis, look, some fans, and this is true. There was still a large majority of fans, right, who would welcome him, Wenger back right now. Claude, they want him back.
Yeah,
some of them.
Yeah,
right. Jack Wilshere, Danny Welbeck, would you guys take them back? A lot of fans said, yeah, we would. Oh my God, no wonder we're in the gutter, mate. It says it all.
Yeah.
But go on, sorry. Go on.
Yeah, I agree, Diesel. It's just, I don't know what to, you know, it's not gonna go away. It's just one of them things, mate. It's not gonna go away. Our fan base is always going to be like that. What's Alexander Gomez?
Yeah.
Nice
Cheers,
chat.
Alexander. Yeah, thanks for the super chat, mate. Alexander's put, you have to agree, Wenger made Arsenal a world-class international brand. Introduced unknown players into English football. He was really a phenomenon.
Right. I'm gonna say this, right? Management, his first 10, 12 years was absolutely incredible. Well done. I don't think tactically, when it really mattered in Europe, he was found wanting. And you could see that his European record wasn't great, because in European football you can have all the best players in the at your disposal. If they're not tuned tactically, they're not going to win nothing. And we came out short. We should have won the Champions League in 2004. Even Arrigo Sacchi said at the time, I remember halfway through the season saying that we are the best team in Europe, and we didn't fulfil that pleasure, because in the end we failed in Europe. Unbeaten, yeah, great. I would have took one defeat in the Premier League to win that Champions League that season.
Yeah,
I agree with you. First 10 years, no doubt about it. But once he lost the quality of players that he had, and he then lost his way, because he was very good if he had the great players, because all what Wenger done is he allowed them to go out and express themselves, and he had a lot of world-class players at the time who were allowed to express themselves. But the problem is when all those players decided they no longer wanted to be at the club and saw that the club had no ambition, he was left with a lot of dross, and with the dross he could not lift them. So he needed top quality players, because he did not have he didn't have no tactics. He had no tactics whatsoever. His method was go out and just express yourselves. And that's why a lot of them games, if you notice, towards the end, we were losing a lot of games, because even though we had a lot of the play, and we didn't have no teams could pick us off. We were too gung-ho, and teams could pick us off. So yes, first 10, 12 years, brilliant. But unfortunately, the last was his downfall, and he should have gone. In my opinion, I said it earlier in an earlier stream with the other boys. Thank you for inviting me on. And I said it earlier. I think he should have gone after the Champions League when we lost the Champions League final. I think that was it. It's definitely after David Dean left the club, he should have gone then, because the writing was on the wall. They were then expecting him to work with on a tight budget, and it weren't going to work, because he was used to working with superstars. Once those superstars left the football club, he was then having to work miracles. And give him his due, he did get us into the Champions League, but Arsenal at that time, we had a fan base wanted more than that, and because you're used to it, it's like you served caviar. You don't want sausage and chips, do you? So
exactly, that's what I'm saying.
So what it is, he got us. His biggest fault maybe was raising the expectancy and keeping it to that level, which he never done. So I think that was the best time that he should have gone. It was in 2000. He would have gone out a hero. If he'd gone out in 2006, he would have gone out a hero.
Yeah, I totally agree, mate.
He took the money, He took the money with the board. They said, "Yeah, you just keep it going, son. We'll keep paying you, and that's it." And people like him and Gazidis that took us backwards in the end. And we're now left with players. A lot of these players now. Look at the players we've still got at our club. They're East players. Mustafi, Xhaka, all these players are East players. Kolasinac, I think it was one of these as well. So, they're all these players still at the club, and we can't get rid of them. Do you see what I'm saying? Ozil, he sanctioned the Ozil deal at 350 grand a week. He sanctioned it. So here we go. There's a lot of questions need to be asked why he done that.
That's what I'm saying, Claude, right? Even recently, last week, Wenger's come out and said Arteta needs to be playing him, right? Needs to be playing him. He's a class player. It just makes you think, hang on a minute, the reason this guy is here and we're in such a mess is because of you, right? And yet he's still running his math. You know what I mean? This is what I'm saying. People like it's because Wenger's his first 10 years, Claude, he was brilliant, absolutely brilliant, right? But he overstayed his welcome.
He had the luxury of the French market. He had the run of the French market for a start at the time. Once he lost the French market, he lost it eventually because he couldn't get players like Kante in the end, could he? So he lost that. He lost the French market eventually. And he had the run of play. He had Dennis Bergkamp, he had Thierry Henry, Robert Pires, Freddie Ljungberg, all these players, Mark Overmars, Nicolas Anelka, all these players, you read them off. And Emmanuel Petit, Gilberto, you had Sol Campbell at the back, which was a free, by the way, but that was a clever move. You had Ashley Cole. You're all world-class players. All world-class players. All he told them to do is go out and play your game. And they all gelled together. But when it came to a tactical battle, eventually in Europe, they needed to adjust and they couldn't adjust. So, there he goes. That's Arsene Wenger for you. I mean, that's as I said, if it had gone out 2006, he would have gone with a blessing, and I think people, and I don't think it would have been divided either. I think a lot of people would be 100% behind him, and there's a lot of hypocrites that stood behind to applaud him when he left the club. A lot of hypocrites. Now, there was a lot of people in there that stayed behind, and look, the people that loved him, great. That I agree with them. They stayed. There were a lot of people that were slagging him off. Come the end of the season, stood behind at the end. Me and Kenny walked out because I just I didn't think it was right. I mean, I was trying to get the guy out of the football club, and I don't think it's right just to sit there and do that. And people had to go at me for that, but I can't be a hypocrite. I can't be a hypocrite, mate. And that's it. There we go. And,
no, exactly. Do you know what, right? I'm going to say this, yeah? Do you know what? Claude, let me ask you a question. Right? Why is it, for me, right, that it always seems to be the people with the biggest following, they've got a massive following, whether it be on Twitter, whether it be on Instagram, or whatever, right? They're the worst ones for me. I've shared platforms, I've shared streams with people who say one thing off camera, right? And then when we go live, they flip it and do a complete 360. Yeah. So I'm saying, and do you know what? Yeah. And do you know what, right? They're lucky, yeah, right? They're lucky, right? That I'm not I'm not an arsehole, yeah? Because I'll tell you something, right? I've been so close, Claude, to calling these people out. When I'm live with them, right? But I won't, right? Because it's muggy, right? And I ain't going to do that, yeah? But it just makes me think, my God, you will go to that extent for a like, a tweet, a subscriber, whatever. Why would you do that? So I'm saying and these are fully grown men we're talking about, people who
it's protecting the brand.
Sodom. I can't stand them. Sodom.
It's protecting the brand, Diesel. They're protecting their brand. In a way, I can understand. If you've got a big brand, you've got to protect it. But the problem, that's the problem. I'm afraid. If you want to protect your brand, you're going to talk that way, and it's not real. But It is bullshit. It is, yeah, it is bullshit.
Of course it is, because these same people who moan about money's ruined the game. These players are on too much. It's all, you know, they're on too much money. It's all about money. And I'm looking at these people, Claude. And I'm not going to name them, right? I'm sure we all know who some of them are, right? But a lot of these people, Claude, right? They say it's all about money. I'm looking at them thinking, well, you should know, pal. You should know, because it's all about money for you, isn't it? Do you know what I'm saying? That's why you go with the masses. No, I just can't care less. Do you know what? I will big up Terry here, right? I'm going to big up Terry, right? Because I don't agree with Terry on a lot of things, yeah? Right? Yeah. Arteta's his man. But you know what? Terry will come on a stream like this against me and Claude, right, who don't agree with him, against the majority of the guys in the chat room who don't agree with him. But you know what? Terry, top man, because he will stand his ground. I don't agree with him, Claude, but you know what? Terry doesn't agree with the message.
I agree, but then
I respect him for that. I'm telling you.
I agree. There are a lot of people that will, and I always respect people that, as you say, do say what they say on camera, say it off. But I'm afraid we live in a world where no one will be doing that, because at the end of the day, it will cost them money. It will cost them their followers. It will cost them everything else. So I understand that. I can understand why they do it, because they're playing a game, and if you're playing a game, you've got to play it properly, haven't you? Otherwise, you lose out. But anyway, yeah. So we're
Gunner Boy TV. So because we wanted Wenger out, we can't tell him thanks. You guys are chatting crap. Well, Gunner Boy, I'll tell you something, mate. Come on the stream, yeah, and tell us why we're chatting crap.
No. I'll answer that. What I was trying to say, yeah. I didn't feel right. I didn't feel it right that I would 1 minute say all the things I said on camera, then to go and thank him, because it's not right. It doesn't seem right. I'm sorry. And that's not because it's just I don't feel right doing it. That's the way I am, you know.
Exactly. Thank you, Samuel. Thank you.
And also, you're saying thanks, right? You're all thanking him, yeah? Saying thanks. What are you thanking him for? Why are we in this mess at this moment? Think about it. Why are we in this mess we are in the moment? Why are we not amongst challenging for titles?
That's pretty two-faced, though, Claude, isn't it? You've been wanting him out, and then thanks. Get out of here, man. I'm
going to answer why I didn't thank you. I'll tell you why I didn't thank him, because look at all these legends we've got here at the moment. Look at all these. Who gave that Ozil 300 grand a week to sit on his arse for a season? Who done all this? Who done it? So what you want me to thank him for that? No, I won't thank him. And the people that who were really there come out with the banners and everything like that, right? And now starting to change their tune about him. They're starting to change their tune. You know why? I'll tell you why they're starting to change their tune. I'll tell you exactly why they do. Because they want to please the people that support them. Yeah, the people that don't want to lose their support, right? The same people who won't slag off Bernd Leno because they have coffee with him now and again. That's the same shit. Now, great, be friendly with a player. But then, please don't come on and defend him for no reason at all. Keep your mouth shut. That's how I see it.
And do you know what the sad thing is? Right? So many of these youngsters, right, look up to these people, Claude. Some of these people have bigger followings, right, than ex-Arsenal legends. Deep that for a minute. Deep that.
Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy.
Sorry.
I was embarrassed. I'll tell you how embarrassed I was, because I'm as well. I'm a nobody as well. I'm a real nobody, yeah, and I admit I'm a nobody. But I'm only a football fan. But I saw it at the AFTV. They're all crowding round. It was me, DT, and Troops at the time for photos. And you know who walks past? Liam Brady. Liam Brady, completely ignored. Liam Brady, and that's awful, absolutely awful. I can't believe it. I said, what? Take on for a photo. not me. Chase him. That's a legend. That's an Arsenal legend. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And yeah, I agree. I agree with it. And as I said, I don't want to keep on about it, but that's what I'm saying. If you're going out with if you're big mates with a player, great, be good mate. But when it comes to if you have to criticise or not criticise a player, keep it shut, don't comment, rather than defend the indefensible. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I look at it. Yeah. I'd rather say nothing rather than come out defending someone just because you had a cup of coffee with him and you're friends with him. That's the problem. That's where I've got a problem. I'd rather say nothing at all. Anyway, that's the way I am.
Yeah.
And
but that's what I'm saying, Claude. For every negative comment you get about 50, 60 nice ones. Right? You've not been on AFTV for God knows how long. We still get comments in the chat saying we miss you over there, Claude. Right? A lot of non-Arsenal fans couldn't stand the channel but loved you. Why? Because you tell it how it is. You keep it real. You're not in it for money or fame or subs or likes or this or that, a tweet, retweet, whatever.
If I was in for money, I wouldn't be sitting in this fucking one room.
But that's what I'm saying, Claude. That's what I'm saying, right? Some of these youngsters, right, people our age, right, know what's what, Claude. Some of these youngsters who look up to these people, right, are because he said Arsenal were a great team. We must be a great team because so-and-so said it. Who's he? That's his opinion. Just because he's got thousands of thingy, it doesn't make him right on every single thing he says. Use your own mind, trust your own eyes, and comment on what you see. End of fact. You do that, Claude. And do you know what I mean? But that's why we love you. Guys in the chat, that's why they love you, Claude, because there's no airs or graces with you. What you see is what you get. End of. Done. Simple.
Anyway, I've got to go because I've got to go on another channel and I've
Breathe.
And I've got to get ready for another chat. Listen, everyone in the chat, thank you so much for joining us. I hope Terry's doing all right tonight. We've got all his predictions, haven't we? We've done his predictions. Let's hope for a good weekend of football. Let's hope the Gunners can go to Old Trafford and do the business. Who knows? You never know. It's a season full of shocks. Why not Arsenal on Saturday? Why not Arsenal producing one big shock and shaking Old Trafford with a performance? Who knows? It can happen. It can happen. So let's hope it can happen. Take care, everyone. Tomorrow, look out on the notifications. I'm not sure at the moment what I'm doing tomorrow. I don't know if Diesel, are you available in any games?
Yeah, I'm here, mate. I'm here.
I might go. We might just do the.
Cheers, David.
Are you available for the 5:30 kickoff?
Yeah, who is it?
Liverpool, West Ham.
Oh yeah, for a minute I thought you should say Fulham, West Brom. I was just about to say no, Claude. I'm sorry. I'm doing my hair.
I think everyone's watching their hair for that one, mate. Especially as it box off. I wouldn't pay £15 for that. God, I wonder how many people is going to tune into that for 15 quid. You have to be really diehard fan of either side to do that.
Claude, sorry, can I just quickly squeeze one more thing in, mate? Just our guy Lewis in the chat here. Listen, you guys would have seen the absolutely sick thumbnails that we've had lately, and that's not us. We'd love to take credit for it, but it's not us. It's this man here, Lewis. Check out his website, Santpix, SANTPIX.com. Just type in Santpix on Google. This guy's honestly, his website is absolutely brilliant, very talented. And Lewis, thank you for all the help that you're giving us, mate. We really appreciate it. And listen, yeah, very glad we started speaking to you, mate. And let's grow together. Go on.
I might be bothering him for another one, Lewis, later on today. So I should give you.
I'm sure we've got him out of bed on some occasions, Claude.
We've been bothering him a bit too much this week, but I'm sorry, we've been so heavily getting stuff out. Listen,
come on, Lauren. Big up, Lewis. Come on, Lauren.
Big up, Louis. Big up everyone in the chat today. Thank you all for joining. Love you all, as you know. Take care. Have a lovely weekend. And let's hope we can go and do the business on Sunday. Let's hope. We pray. Let us pray.
All real ones.